Liz? Liz? What happened? Liz? Liz, where are you? There's no pain. It doesn't even hurt. Oh my God. What's happening to me? It's impossible. Oh God, there's nothing there. What is it? I gotta be dreaming. Oh, I'm alive. I'm alive. It's gotta be a dream. It's real. I've been healed. Oh God. I've been healed. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Thank you. I'm sorry, let me help you with it, okay?
Cummings!
Scare everybody.
Jeff, what on earth?
Jeff, are you all right?
What's happening?
I just woke up and everything was fine. The score's nothing. I can't explain it. I don't know.
Thank God. Oh, Jeff, it's wonderful.
I don't believe what I see. This is a miracle.
Honey, it really is. It's really a miracle.
Oh, Jeff, I want you to go slow. Get back in your room. That's an order now. I want to take a look at you.
Oh, you can take a look at anything you want. I'm fine. I'm really fine. From now on, everything's good. I need some. Seen before. I can't describe it. It was a white, bright light. And it was warm. And I felt it. I felt it inside my body. There wasn't any place I didn't feel it. It was God, Liz. I know it.
Well, whatever it was, and I'm not saying I agree with you, it's something I can't account for. There's not a mark on you. Now, I can't find the punctures from the IVs, from the injections. I can't even find the incision scar. There's not a sign of anything.
Well, not a sign of anything. Normal pictures, no masses, not even any scarring. All traces of the cancer is gone, not a trace of it.
Well, how about the laboratory tests?
Blood tests
Is
show...
there anything on those yet?
No, show white count is normal, the blood gas is the same. Everything is perfectly normal. You explain it.
I feel great. The tests are all normal. I want to go home tonight.
Well, Jeff, I'd like to be able to release you tonight, but I'm afraid that even if I wanted to take the responsibility for making that decision, I couldn't. Yeah, besides, we need to run some more tests on you.
Yeah, we'd like to monitor you for a while. I mean, you've waited this long. A couple more hours isn't going to make any difference, is it? Huh?
I'll tell you what. You give permission for Liz to stay with me, and I'll stay.
Well, I don't see why we couldn't arrange for Liz to stay.
Well, Jeff, I should go and call and tell Nora and Jenny. She'll be so happy that her daddy's coming home.
No, let Scott and Terry call Nora. I have a lot to make up for. She'll wait here.
Coffee, Ben?
Oh, yeah. Sounds good. It's been a long night.
You know, how could anything that's supposed to be so bad smell so good?
Well, we might as well talk about it. I mean, I know we're both thinking about the same thing.
I don't know what to say. I've never seen anything like this before. Oh, well, you hear about things like this happening, but to actually see it, I don't know.
Well, he's certainly clean of any trace of the disease. Agreed?
Agreed. Even the incision's gone. But I just can't believe it. I mean, it doesn't seem real. Hey, look, we're supposed to be medical men of science with logical minds. Now, there's just got to be some explanation for this. There just has to be.
Well, if you find it anywhere in the medical books, I'll be very surprised.
You really believe in this healing business, don't you? I mean, you believe that the hand of God reached down and healed him.
You saw it the same as I did. I mean, a terminal patient. I wouldn't have given him 1,000 to 1 chance to live through the night. And yet, there he is in perfect health. No sign of any diseases. I mean, how can you dispute it? Yes, I believe it was the hand of God.
I think it's wonderful, Jeff. It's a miracle.
That's the word I like best. Just when I thought everything was over, I get a brand new life.
The only thing I care about now is that I have my husband back and whole.
And that's a miracle.
What's your opinion, Doctor?
Well, I know what I've seen here is a miracle. But convincing my colleagues is going to be something else. But speaking for myself, I'm personally thrilled.
You've done a lot for me, Doctor, and I owe you an apology. See, I thought I was really dying. I didn't think there was any hope. As far as I was concerned, I was a dead man.
Well, Jeff, I'm not going to kid you. A few hours ago, you were. I wouldn't have given you 1 chance in 1,000 of making it through the night. But, well, it just shows that man is not the maker of his own destiny.
Well, Doctor, can we take Jeff home?
Oh, as far-fetched as that sounds, you almost could. But there are some tests the hospital board will require before we can release Jeff. I mean, even if I would certify that he is healthy, they would want me to verify it, just as a precaution.
Malpractice.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, you don't think we're going to sue you, do you?
Me? No, of course not. But the hospital board, well, that's a different story.
I don't believe this. A man is well, and the hospital not only finds it difficult to accept, but they're afraid he's going to sue.
Well, it's only a precaution. If the tests go well, Jeff will be able to go home.
The test will go well, I know it.
Well, we better get going. We'll give you a couple of days to rest up at home, and then we'll come over and visit.
Scott, thanks for believing in me.
Well, now you can start believing in yourself.
Thanks to you.
Can I get you something?
Oh, no thanks, honey. I'm all coffeeed out right about now. Just some sleep, that's about all I need.
You know, it's going to be interesting to see how the hospital handles all this.
Well, Ben accepts it for the miracle it is. But Alex, I think he's going to try to put some medical reason on it.
Why can't they just accept it at face value? Why can't? Seems like every time something comes up that doesn't fit into the mold of medical science, they have to find a way to make it less than it is.
Scott, you know how skeptical medical science is. I mean, the miracle of Jeff's healing will leave them pondering for years.
Well, we know that our prayers have been answered, and Jeff's going to be used through all this. You wait and see.
I hope you're right. Jeff will be living proof of what God can do.
You know, honey, it's been a long, hard day. Come on. Let's go up to bed. I have to get up in the morning. Which, by the way, isn't very far away.
Hello?
Nora, it's Jeff.
Oh, it's so good to hear your voice. Terry and Scott had dropped by to tell me the marvelous news.
Oh, Nora, I don't know how to tell you. I'm just so grateful to be alive.
Oh, it's what we've all been hoping and praying for.
Well, how can I say it? After all your caring, all I can say is thanks.
Oh, what makes it all worthwhile is just hearing you and knowing you're well. That's more thanks than I could possibly need or want.
Nora, is Jenny there? I want to talk to my little girl.
You sure can. Just a minute. Jenny, there is someone on the phone who wants to talk to you.
Who is it? Hello?
Hi, honey, it's Daddy.
Daddy, are you okay? Are you coming home? I told him you wouldn't be sick anymore.
Mommy and I will be home in a few hours. I think it'd be a good idea if you were there when we got there. You think you could stay home from school for that?
Yes, Daddy. Oh, yes.
Okay, I've got to go now. I'll see you a little while.
Okay. And Daddy?
What?
I love you.
Oh, I love you too, honey. Bye.
I've heard about things like this, but I've never seen anything like it. There was no mark on him. What's more, he looked well. Not like a man who's just spent weeks in a hospital.
No scars, nothing?
Nothing. And just hours before, he was as good as dead.
Well, how'd the doctors take all this?
Well, I don't know about Dr. Creeley, but Ben believed what he saw. Alex was shocked. I think he's still trying to sort everything out.
It's too bad you don't work at WRD, where this thing would shake him up.
No. This would never even make the news. Producers don't like to have things like this to get on the air.
No, you're kidding. This is big news.
I wish I were kidding, but that's the way it is. The world tends to disbelieve miracles, and they'd rather see just hard, bad news. Instead, they believe that.
What happened? I mean, Jeff Cummings was healed.
Yes, and it happens every day. But compared to earthquakes or 727s going down in Chicago or an attempted murder on a president, things like this get overlooked.
Well, we know it happened.
What's more important, Jeff is well, and he knows who made it happen.
Will gentlemen please sit down? I wanted to discuss the events of last night with both of you before something slips out to the wrong parties. This kind of thing tends to create an uproar of unwanted publicity, something the board of directors would not like to see happen.
You mean last night's healing? That's what it's called.
That's precisely my point. Healing. I find it difficult to see things of this nature. It tends to bring out the kooks out of the woodwork when they get word of something like this.
Well, I don't know about this healing tag that's been put on it, but I do know what happened to you last night, and I can't explain it.
Doctors, I'm not asking you to explain it. I'm asking you to forget it.
For what reason? Fear of publicity?
No. I didn't want to bring this up, but since you leave me no choice, Malpractice.
Malpractice?
What?
Oh, come on, you've got to be kidding. On what grounds?
Well, how about unnecessary surgery, or treatment, or inaccurate diagnosis, or any other grounds that Mr. Cummings might choose to pursue? And let me tell you, when word of this gets out to the newspapers, every hack lawyer will want to take up this case just for the mere publicity value he can get from it.
Well, now, look, you're certainly not suggesting that there was any improper diagnosis associated with this case.
Or that we handled it in any way other than professionally.
All I am saying is here is a young man diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. He undergoes surgery. He's considered inoperable. He refuses a conventional treatment. And he takes a turn for the worse and is supposed to be on death's door.
He was. It was only a matter of hours at the most.
Then suddenly, he receives a miraculous recovery. He comes from his room and declares that he's healed and wants to go home. Now, how does that sound to you?
Well, I admit, it does sound...
I'll tell you how it sounds. It sounds like you two have made a mistake somewhere along the line. Or this Cummings is one good actor.
All right, now, explain to me what happened. I know what I saw, and it's not possible.
Anything is possible, Doctor. We just have to learn to accept it.
How do you mean?
Well, we've both just seen something that medicine isn't going to be able to explain away. Yet here we are discussing what could have happened. When in fact, maybe we should just accept the fact that it could have been a miracle.
Oh, come on now. You and I both know that miracles don't happen anymore.
Yeah? Well, then what is it we've just seen here?
I don't know. But I'm not a believer in miracles. And I'm not holding out much hope that the Hospital Investigating Board is either.
How do you think they'll view this?
Well, it's hard to say. I think they'll want to study the case very carefully before they make a decision.
Seems funny, doesn't it? I mean, someone gets well, and we have to look at him under a microscope to make sure that it's real, that he's not some sort of fraud.
Oh, come on now, Ben. Now, you know that's not the purpose of the Hospital Investigating Board. Now, they just want to make sure that there's nothing associated with Jeff's recovery.
Such as?
Well, drugs, change in metabolism, anything.
You mean anything that will prove it's man's doing?
Maybe you should wait, Jeff, and have those tests.
No, I want to go home. I can't wait to see Jennifer. I'm going to sweep her up and hug her forever. I can't tell you how good I feel right now, Liz.
Well, I think I know. And to tell the truth, I feel the same way. It's going to be so good to have you home again.
But not the old Jeff. The old Jeff died here in this room, and a new Jeff was born. That's how I feel, Liz. No more of the old days. I've got so much to make up for, and I'm going to start right now.
Jenny's going to go wild to see you. She's been after me every day to see you.
I made so many mistakes. When I think about all the times that I could have lost you.
Don't. That's all in the past. We're talking about the future now. Our future as a family. It's time to start over and just look ahead to all the good times to come.
You're right. Let's agree that we won't deal with anything in the past, okay?
Agreed. Oh, I just can't believe this is happening. That you're really coming home. Maybe I should pinch myself and make sure it's not a dream.
Wait till we get home. I'll do the pinching.
Okay.
I hope you didn't think you could sneak away without so much as a goodbye.
As a matter of fact, I wanted to see all of you before we left.
Well, Jeff, we must warn you that we can't endorse your decision to leave the hospital. In fact, we oppose it. Now, we can't and we won't be responsible for your health once you walk out that door.
I know that, Doctor. I'm not afraid. I want to thank all of you. You've all done so much for Liz and me.
Whatever it was we did here wasn't the thing that cured you. That's something I'll never understand. Jeff, I'm just so happy to see that you're still alive.
Does that mean I don't have to pay the bill?
No, I don't think the board of directors would see it quite that way. You know, when it comes to money matters, they have quite a keen sense.
Well, each of you has meant so much to us. I wish there was something we could say that would express how we feel.
Oh, we know, Liz. And I think I can safely say that We all know how you and Jeff must be feeling right now.
The thing you can do that's best for you and for us, too, is just to go home and start enjoying life. And whatever you do, don't come back here. Yeah, you just don't respond to conventional treatment. You've caused quite an uproar in these antiseptic halls.
Jeff, if you're looking for a word to say to us, I think I might be able to supply the word you're searching for. Try goodbye.
Okay? Goodbye. Goodbye, and God bless you.
Jenny, your mom and dad are here. I just saw them getting out of the car. Now, don't forget, give your dad a great big hug.